Tithe and spirit, we will cut our foes asunder. It is...
It's a brutal era of endless war. The forces of chaos pour forth from the north, ravenously devouring the once mighty empire. But one intrepid leader seeks to unite and save all humankind, and purge every last vestige of chaos from the world.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Emperor Karl Franz campaign. I'm not going to go through the usual strategic overview stuff because, quite frankly, there's so much going on that it takes a while to do that. And so I'll do it, every few episodes, but not every episode anymore. But I do want to go ahead and get started now with a battle that we talked about in the last episode, which is part of our continuing counter-offensive here against the vampires of Sylvania. So we have won a number of battles up here, knocked out quite a few of their armies. Now it's time to take the fight to them and actually, hopefully, start taking some territory back. I'm not thrilled about having to do this because I don't like giving them the advantage of having a size 17 garrison fighting on their side, but this felt like the right time to do it. They do have this army led by a level 7 Lord, a mix of some pretty decent and also some not great units in there, which is pretty much the same thing that we have in our armies. One of our armies also has suffered quite a bit, well, I shouldn't say quite a bit, but a decent amount of casualties. Nevertheless, I do hope that with all the characters that we've got, Elspeth herself, level 50, I feel like that we've got a good advantage here. And we're also going to be able to hopefully take out this army right there. This is one that lost to us a few episodes ago, or yeah, I think 2 episodes ago, and was forced to retreat. And as you can see, they're in pretty bad shape. So it's a pretty good chance to wipe them out. I don't think they'll, maybe they'll survive because with the vampires, you always have the risk of the dead rise again, but whatever. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else that I need to do to talk about before we jump into it. I did spend a few minutes going through and doing a bunch of equipment gained here. As you can see, I did quite a bit of merging, or I should say fusing, of magic items. I shuffled a few around, but nothing particularly noteworthy. And I think then, with no further ado, let's go ahead and do this. I just want to double check that we've got the artillery advantage, obviously. We've got a little bit of anti-large. I've got 3 flying characters here, which should be able to, I would presume, take on a single Vargeist unit. That looks like the only flying unit that they've got here, plus whatever's in the garrison. So they have some bats there. They've got another Vargeist unit. That's cool. I think our 3 characters should be able to handle their 3 flying units. Other than that, we just want to try to keep our front line protecting our back line, and I'd need to take a look at the battlefield, obviously. And we'll do the best we can here. So let's take a look Did I click on it? No, I did not. Okay. I missed. Oh. Ooh, I kind of forgot that this was a minor settlement battle. I don't like these. No, I don't. However, with our artillery, I think we're going to do it anyway. With our artillery advantage and our just missile advantage in general, we're going to have 1, 2, 3... Well, let's look at just our main army here. We've got a couple handgunners. We've got 1 archers. Or no, these are huntsmen. Yeah, I mean, I don't love that they're going to have 40 units to start with. I'm going to risk it. Let's go ahead and jump in and cross our fingers. All right, Königstein, here we go. We got reinforcements coming in over here, 48 seconds. So I'm not going to deploy anybody back here. We'll let those reinforcements take care of attacking that side. Maybe it will be undefended. I think what we'll do, well, obviously we're going to want to set up somebody right here. So let's go ahead and get maybe some handgunners over here for starters. That's going to be my 1. Now let's do this. Let's do 2. My 1s are going to be my flying units. So I believe that is these 3. You're my 1s. Okay, so that leaves Felix. You can stand in front of those handgunners. That's actually probably a good place for you. And that means you're on 2. And then our witch hunter, let's find a separate place. Over here, this will be good. We'll set up over here as well, so this will be our 3. And we're going to set up with a few halberdiers. Soldiers of the Empire. So you all are on 3 as well. And we'll go ahead and give you some handgunners and these huntsmen. Okay, these huntsmen actually take a little bit more space up, but that's fine. Put you right there. Okay. So you and you also go on 3. Okay. Let's go ahead and add then a greatsword unit over here on 3. So 3 looks good. Now, back to 2. We're going to want the halberdiers over here as well. And these great swords. Alright, so we've got our line of sight right away with our ranged unit. Get you as close as you can be. You can open fire. The question is going to be, are we going to move forward right away? Okay, here's the other thing I need to do then, is some Hellfire rocket... Hellstorm rocket batteries. I knew Hellfire sounded wrong. So the Hellstorm's back here. I'm going to put you on guard mode because I do not want you walking into the city when I'm not paying attention. And you over here... Let's see what we want to do. This could be good over here. Looks like you should have a couple pretty good spots to shoot at. Okay. So our artillery's fine. Then we've got the Demigryph Knights. I'm going to put the Demigryph Knights in the middle along with our flyers. And we can go whichever direction. And then we're just going to have to react, I suppose, to whatever we see. We can't take control points with our flying units. So, you know what we're going to do is we're actually going to... I'm going to separate. We're going to send Elspeth over here. If the Vargeists come at our artillery, I want to have somebody on duty who can help defend. And so we'll put the wizard in the middle. The wizard can go either way. Okay, let's start the battle. You should open fire right away, I presume. Let's go ahead and start with our twos here. Okay, you need to come... Yes, you can definitely... Nope, my mistake there, Michael. Don't do that, Michael. No, nope. Game. Thank you. No. That is cancel. I was trying to find a spot where it wouldn't do that. Okay, yeah, we want you shooting at those graveguard. That's good. Now over here to threes. Okay, let's get the gun turned this way. And I want to prioritize the flying units. Okay, here come the reinforcements.
Pride and spirit, we will cut our foes asunder. It is time we ushered them over the threshold unto death.
I hope that mouth is dry. Beware the whistle! Enemy within spotted!
Okay, back to twos. Okay, they backed up, but we still have the artillery here. Alright, let's get all the way back over here now. All of you all are going to be on my 5. Let's jump to our 5 here. For now, let's just get you all moving up this way. And I'll worry about redeploying in a second. Are we shooting at... Okay, his flying units... I don't see them anymore. They must have pulled away. Okay, over here. Okay, here we go. You need to get forward here in case those Vargeists decide to come. Okay, they are not coming towards us anymore. Okay, that's fine. So back to threes. Okay, not a heck of a lot going on here. Let's move. Whoa, why did you turn that way? Did I accidentally turn you the face the wrong way? That's pretty dumb. What do we have over here? Graveguard and Cryptors. I want you to be shooting at them. Okay, back to our 5s. Let's go ahead and take the characters here. Put you on 4. Get you starting to move forward here. 4s. 5s, we have a mix of melee infantry and missile infantry. So we want you all to then get on 6. You're my missile infantry. And then you 3 are on 7. You are my cavalry. So 6s need to come up here. Okay, back to 3s. How are we doing here? Are we firing with our Hellblaster volley gun? We should be. Why are we not shooting? Guys? Oh. Guys? Guys, hello? You gotta be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. You can't fire
Let's go!
over fences? Oh my goodness. Okay, what do we have here? What I missed this. Okay. Let's go ahead and get you down there on him.
That's an order!
Okay, I do not want the Hellblaster doing that. Hellblaster, do not fire into our own troops anymore, please. All of you all
Captain of the Empire!
take care of him. Okay, back to threes. Okay, are you shooting? You're still not shooting. Now you are. Okay, actually, back to there. Okay, fours. How are we doing here? Okay, here they come. Here they come. Let's get you guys forward to protect right here. Okay, what's going on right here? Let's go ahead and do a debuff on them. Elspeth, I want you over here helping out, please. And I also would like for... Oh, this is bad. Get in on them. You guys take those Vargeist out. Okay, you all can help out here. Alright, I definitely need to get you helping out over here. And you know what? Let's get our sevens helping out as well. Okay, you can... What do we have? Skeleton Spearmen. Yeah, just go ahead and do that. That's fine.
I foresee their deaths.
And you can buff him. Okay. Alright, over here, how are we looking? Let's start to move forward up here. You all... These great cannons, I'm not really sure what to do with you, to be honest with you. I'm going to back you up for now. Okay, right here, you guys had to run away. That was not super. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and drop some of... Let's use some of our Winds of Magic here.
Heavens unleashed.
Okay, and let's do a wind right there.
Celestial
Okay. Rest of our... Here, I better double check what's going on here at our other locations. Okay, not a lot right here. What about twos? Not a lot over... No, we are still fighting something. We're still fighting these Vargeists. Wow. And those zombies. It's interesting. Okay, let's start getting forward here. I think we... Oh, this is bad, Michael. You need to get over here. They ended up with a lot more Vargeists than I was ready for. Okay, you, all of you, help out on those Vargeists. You are recovering, you can back up. And you can shoot at them. Right, back to the threes. How are we doing here? Fours are where the trouble is at, obviously. Let's start moving you all forward. You can hit those Graveguard there, helped out by those great swords. Some of you all can go at those dire wolves, and some of you all can now help out up here. You all shoot. Never mind. I don't even want to try that. Okay, you can come forward here on those Cryptors. You need to definitely start using your abilities here. And we need our 7s to help out right there as well. Okay, you, Knights of the Blazing Sun, you're bogged down by spearmen. That's not good. Okay, back to our 2s here. We need to start actually making some headway up here. Go ahead and take that spot. And Elspeth, what are you doing? Elspeth, you can help out. I still need you down here. I don't want you to go into halberds, however. I want you to go down there. And I want you to start debuffing over here. Okay. We're kind of bogged down pretty badly over there. Let's start going unit by unit.
State troops ready.
Some of you need to chase them.
For Franz.
Okay, Elspeth, you can do your buffs here. This is a direct damage. We can do that on those Graveguard. That'll be just fine. Some of you all try to shoot those Graveguard if you can. You can try to bombard right here.
I foresee their deaths.
And debuff everybody that you can right here. Let's go ahead and pull our 7s back. You guys have taken a lot of damage. Elspeth moved right into that blast right as it was happening. Pretty nice. Okay, let's go ahead and get you on. You can stay there, actually. And this Jade Wizard, you can come forward. Okay, you all need to Black Knights. Let's take these guys and force back those Black Knights. And you can maybe throw a heal on somebody. Yeah, throw a heal on our artillery back here, actually.
Sigmar guides us.
Okay, you all stay back there. That's fine. Okay, right here we're about to take this. So back over to you. You're moving forward. Back over to you guys. How are we doing up here? This is bad. Bats. Michael, you are just not able to juggle 40 units very well, are you? Let's get you all shooting at those bats back there. And meanwhile, Elspeth, you're doing fine. We got ourselves a nice wind spell that we could do, possibly. Nope, can't reach it. Never mind. Let's get you down here helping out. And let's get you debuffing this fight. Actually, let's get you over here. And these bats. Those bats ran our artillery off the map. That's unfortunate. Okay, over here, how are we doing? What are we fighting there? Graveguard, but we almost have them down. Our 2s, how are we doing over here? You just stay back here for now. Okay, you can come forward. You all need to take out those Black Knights right there. And you can debuff them, right? No, you cannot. You can throw a heal on them. And that should be fine. Let's go ahead and also do Dwellers Below right here. And everybody there get on them. Okay. Alright, back to 3s. How are we doing here? What? Guys? I guess I didn't move the rest of you forward. Okay, how are we doing with Elspeth? Elspeth is sort of single-handedly winning this fight over here. Okay, 7s all need to help out over here. I thought I sent... Where are you at? 4. You. I thought I sent you to help out with these bats. Okay, you three need to get up here. Alright, Elspeth, what are you fighting right now? You are fighting Cryptors. You can debuff them. And you can... Don't Spirit Leech, but you can use this on them.
Shadows at my call.
And quite frankly, you can then use this on them. And that ought to take care of them. How are we doing over here? Okay, we got that taken care of. You need to come over here.
It is war.
Come over here now and help out on those Graveguard. Okay, right here we need to move forward and take this control point.
With darkness.
Okay, and back to 2s. How are we doing?
State troops
I
ready.
want you guys on 9. I don't want you on my 2s anymore. Right here. How are we doing? Let's go ahead and take care of that character. I guess that's a lord. And right here. Let's go ahead and drop this.
Channeling Gaira.
Fly over here
To war.
and drop this.
Let the woods awaken.
You all
Right,
take
go
care of
back.
them, please. Okay. Over here.
Elspeth von Draken.
Right, you all are moving forward. Yeah, go at those crypt ghouls. Over here, how are we doing?
Ulrich's
You
wrath
need to fall
for
back.
the twin-tailed
You're on
comet.
9 now as well. The rest of you all here, but
Halberdiers.
not you, need to move forward to help out here as well. Actually, take out that barricade. All right, 2s.
Steady.
Let's go ahead and do another one of these.
Let's Gaira.
And may as well do another one of these since we have lots of winds of magic right now. We're 7s. Let's get you all moving up here. I need these skeleton warriors taken care of. I don't.
Take
I want
aim.
the archers back. Okay, Elspeth. Those are just crypt ghouls. You can take them out. Okay, those black knights are going to be a little bit of an issue, but not too much. Still not a good use for your wind spell. Okay, you
Ready for war.
can help out now on him.
Get them. Obey. See to it. Very well.
Okay, Jade Wizard here. Let's do a heal
Emperor's
on
mercy on us all.
you.
Power of life.
And we can go ahead and do an Awakening of the Wood right here. Alright,
Let the wind of
Felix,
life blow.
you need to help out on
Onslaught.
that character as well.
Fine. I suppose so.
Okay, right here you're fine. Okay, we're doing okay over here. But what we need are more
See it
halberds
through.
over here.
Halberdiers.
Yeah, we need on those
Yes,
blood,
General.
on those blood
We are
knights.
Sigmar's heirs. Prepare for
Okay,
combat.
over here,
I
how are we
condemn
looking?
them.
We've taken this control point. This is good. 3s all need to move
Ready.
up. Okay, there's a barricade in the way, so that's a problem.
Get them.
You need to back up.
Moving.
Let's get you firing into those Graveguard. Yes, we definitely need you all getting in on those Graveguard, and we need you to retreat. Please retreat. Okay. All right. Over here, though, we've won this fight over here. That's good. Let's keep moving forward
Fly well
towards that
fall.
Necromancer. That's fine with me. Okay. Over here, how are we doing? Okay, this is good. This is fine. Everything's completely under control.
Cavalry ready.
Let's go ahead and get our 7s now charging in on... Actually, just help
Formation march.
hold that control point right here.
Ulrich's wrath.
You all as well.
Go.
Okay. You're doing fine. We don't actually have... Right there's an enemy. Graveguard. Okay, let's get
The
Elspeth.
Dark
You
Lady
know what
of
you can do,
Nuln.
Elspeth? You can
By the
use your
amethyst
breath attack
wind.
there. And then you can also do this. Boy, that does a ton of damage. Oh my goodness. Oh, there. No wonder. Okay. Wow, that... I hate minor settlement battles. Alright, well... Considering how poorly I fought that, I'm going to count my blessings that I didn't lose any units. We actually didn't do all that badly, considering how poorly I fought that. Anyway, a lot more prestige. Again, we have almost infinite prestige at this point. We got pretty good treasury here, so we're looking pretty good from that respect. Most importantly, though, we are going to take back a city of the Empire. We're going to occupy,
Let us take
because
it.
I'm not worried about a
There may be
counterattack.
truths to uncover.
Got ourselves a ruby ring of ruin, and we're actually in a position now where we could threaten Castle Tempelhof next turn. All right, light. Okay, I'll go through all the ancillaries that we got there off camera, like before I record the next episode, I suppose. And then pretty good replenishment here, so that's looking pretty good. If I wanted to move you back up into Lykeburg, I could, but I don't think there's a need to. Actually, yeah. So we don't want to move back into Lykeburg because it's possible that Azhag the Slaughterer could reach it, and this army is not in a good position to be able to fight Azhag the Slaughterer by himself plus a weakened size 8 garrison. So we're not going to do that. What we're going to do instead, are we getting bonus replenishment? I don't know if we're getting bonus replenishment here. Let's just see if this changes at all. Right now we're getting 34 per turn. If I change to this...
It is for the best.
Oh, never mind.
This will bolster the nation.
We may not be getting bonus replenishment from being in encampment stance, but it's a lot better than suffering attrition. Okay. All right.
Elspeth von Drachen.
I'm going to go ahead and take a minute to do the skill ups here. So let's go ahead and give Felix, he's got 2 skill points here. We want to get him up here to Deadly Onslaught. So we'll give him Wound Maker and Deadly Onslaught. And
Dark
Richter
Lady
Holtz,
of Nuln.
you have 2 skill points. You've got not everything in the blue line, but you've got the ones that I value the most. I think I'm going to give you Survivalist at this point. We have
Wielder of the
Konz
Pale
Haupt
Scythe.
Anderson here. Looks like you've got the entire yellow tree. Everything. You've got absolutely everything. Except one more point of Mentor, which you can't choose yet. Okay. So this is why I like the mods that add additional skills, because I don't like it when you're still leveling up, but you've already taken everything of any value. I think I'll go ahead and give you Specialist.
The
And
Graveyard
then
Rose.
Balderic von Bluten, our Jade Wizard, you also have taken just about everything. I guess I will give you... Am I likely to ever use Shield of Thorns? Not really. I could give you Awakening of the Wood. Yeah, I'll take a second rank of Awakening of the Wood, and then I'm going to give you some Mentor here. Never mind. I'm going to give you 1 Mentor. And I suppose I will give you Wound. Okay. Then we have Marius Haldenstraat. You already have Headhunter. It's an interesting name for the capstone of the blue line. Okay, let's go ahead and give you... You've got all of this line. You do not have all of this line yet. So there you go. Blade Shield.
Ready.
Gunter von Altdorf. You... Soulfire. I probably forgot to use your battle prayer in that last fight. But maybe one of these days I'll remember to use it. Let's also then give you... I'm underwhelmed by +3 armor. I'll give you bonus. I'll give you augury. Bonus leadership
What does
effect.
the Emperor bid?
And Hans Frankenwerder, you... You've already got specialist in wound. I don't need more steel technology. I think I'll give you a boost to all the other spells. I do use them on occasion. Okay, I think we're done then with our level ups, and we're going to leave him here. Like I said, he's now close enough to Königstein that he'll get reinforced if he got attacked here. Not that I'm worried about that, but I just don't want him to get trapped here in Lykeburg. Lykeburg is basically a trap for Azhag if Azhag does decide to come down this way. We do have Emil von Corden over here in ambush stance and with a pretty good chance to stay hidden. So if they try to move towards Deadwood, he'll help out there. We have Emperor Karl Franz in march stance, so he could not retreat, but I don't think there's any reason to fear him getting attacked. And he's headed up here to help out at Wolfenburg, I believe, or maybe that's Helmut Feuerbach, actually, that was headed up there to help out. I guess EKF here can go in either direction. Meanwhile, we still have Sarl up here who is coming down and invading this way, and I'm not sure... Okay, I have not yet moved Gemethius. So Gemethius is going to need to go up to intercept that, and that army has 1 mammoth, skin wolves, Famir warriors, Norscan giants, so lots of large. Lots of large. That means we want him... He's got some halberds, but we want him to probably recruit more. So in this province, which you are currently already in, I can only recruit 2 units at a time. That's unfortunate. You've got the artillery that you need. What I might want to do... I can't do any steam tanks, unfortunately. The cannons are good for anti-large. Okay, I think...
I serve Sigma.
We're going to move up this way.
Your word is my command.
We don't have much in the way of missile units. You know what I should have done is I should have only moved them as far as I could to go into encampment stance and then done some global recruitment. Oh well, too late now. I think then, well, let's look at what Middenheim has. Middenheim has plenty of great swords, but no halberdiers, so that just settles it as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to recruit 2 more halberdier units, since they have so much large. Now, the question is, what if they attack Krudenwald instead? They very well might. Well, if we lose Krudenwald, we lose Krudenwald. But...
Not a chance.
I don't know. It's hard to tell whether or not he would be able to reach. Okay. I think he probably cannot reach yet, so we should hopefully have 1 turn. Grace period. Okay, over here we have plenty of money. There's really no reason to not keep recruiting over here. However, I don't love these units. I could do global recruiting. I guess the spears are better than nothing. You're level 19. You do not have lightning strike, unfortunately. Okay, what do we want to recruit here? I guess let's check this. Let's see, what does he buff? He buffs missile infantry, great swords, and demigriff knights. We're already recruiting missile infantry. We don't want to recruit any more of those. We'll go ahead and do some great swords. It's going to take 2 turns, so who knows whether or not we'll get that done. And Demigryph Knights. Let's go ahead and get... We'll get 2 Demigryph Knights and 1 more great sword. Okay, we can afford it. All right. Over here. I don't really remember what I was planning to do with you over here. You're level 16, so I don't want to disband you. You have boost income. That's the only agent action that you're good at. I think what we'll do... I just realized he's not that... This is 2 armies here of Chaos Dwarfs that are not really all that far away from our capital. I'm going to move him down in this direction so that if I have to recruit an emergency army, he can jump into it. And maybe the same thing for you. There aren't really any armies over here that I'm too worried about, so let's run you up towards Kunlun as well.
By the silver hammer, yes.
Okay. And then we have an army. And a wizard. I think... How far away is this wizard from getting to the Empire itself? I'm going to keep moving this wizard over... No, I can recruit more wizards over in the Empire. I'm going to move him down towards Kunlun as well. Alright, it's fine.
Seeking out the light.
Oh, he's got a unique item over here. Alright, and then that leaves this general who is only level 1, so I am just going to disband him. Okay. Now.
Preparing rites
Anybody else? You, yes. Clawed Blaze. Yet another wizard. You're level 23. Oh, yeah, we got multiple heroes down here. Well, we might end up needing multiple armies over here, so I guess what we'll do is we'll start just consolidating all of our characters that are over here in Cathay. You guys can be the backbone of an army if we have to create one over there. Simon Warner, okay, you.
It will be an
here.
honor.
Helmet Brawn. I feel like we already have a Helmet Brawn, don't we?
A moment to dwell.
I may have to rename this person. Let's just see if we already have a Helmet Brawn. Okay, if I do this... Helmet Feuerbach, Helmet Nieder... No, we have a Gregor Brawn. We don't have a Helmet Brawn. Okay. Very good. You...
War is much like engineering.
You're just scouting, basically. At this point... Okay. We know Shortshoffen down here is a potential target, but I want to head over this way and keep an eye on... Actually, I want to head down here and keep an eye on Castle Drakenhof. There's no army in Castle Drakenhof right now. Very good. Very good indeed. Let's take a look at how weak Sylvania is. Okay, vampire cats. Yeah, Sylvania's looking very weak. I love it. Okay. In-game crisis.
Armor is for
Be damned. Okay. Gotrek, hey! This is ridiculous. Poor Gotrek is still level 1 because every time he comes back on the campaign map, he gets assassinated and goes back to being wounded. We've got Felix over here at level 24, and we've got Gotrek at level 1. Okay, we're going to send Gotrek up here to help out with Prometheus if he can get there. More likely all he's going to do is be fodder for another assassination attempt. Okay. I think then we might be done at last. Have we moved everybody? I think we have. Let's go through all these Cathay people quickly. And that brings us back to you. You're recruiting. Okay. All right. So that's all of our heroes and armies. I guess I could have checked by looking at this as well. I'm just so used to hotkeying it. Okay. Now, settlements-wise, we've got plenty of money, but this is not a high priority. Black Pit, not a high priority. I guess I could go ahead and get the control a little bit more under control. Bump. And, of course, that raiding is going to continue to be a problem. Helmgart, you're going to... It's not a good use of the money, so you're going to stay where you're at. Okay, you're not great, but there's nothing I can do there. Fort Bergbush, you're fine. We're already upgrading buildings over here. Celestial Monastery. You are going to need control. Okay. That's fine. Shillong. You are going to need control also. Wish I could do the income building, but we're going to have issues with control if we don't do that. Königstein, you're the one that I just captured. I guess, actually, this is as good a place as any for that barracks building. And garrison needs a lot of work, but at least we already have the garrison building built. Okay. Wolfenburg is looking as defensible as it can get. I'm very concerned, obviously, about this. We talked about this in the last episode. We've got 5 armies bearing down on us with nothing but this garrison and this army to defend. But we'll cause them some damage if they do decide to attack. Okay, Vertbod, I could upgrade your walls building, but it's really not a priority. I could upgrade this. Is it a good use for 7,200? We can afford it. And it does increase our capacity for engineers and our research rate. So yeah, we'll do it. It's a minimal value, but we've got the money for it. Talabheim, you are upgrading. Hergig, you are upgrading. And we're back to... No, I was going to say, we're back to where we started, but actually we started over here at the Black Pit. Okay. Brasskeep, you're fine. Fildorf, you're okay. You do need to grow. You'll get there eventually. Okay. Middenheim, Schoppendorf. What do we want to do at Schoppendorf? Schoppendorf is behind the front line, but not so very far away that I can say that it's not in danger. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade the garrison building. We're going to go ahead and upgrade the barracks building. There are no landmarks or resources here. I think what we'll do, we don't need the public order. We don't really need the growth. So we'll do the income building. And Nuln. I think Nuln is fine. Altdorf. We will go ahead and do that. Not too worried about you being attacked, so I'm not going to spend the money on the walls building. We're down to 12,000, well, 13,000. The Black Pit, okay, I'm not going to upgrade. Not yet. Okay, so that's all of our settlements. Checking our electoral machinations here. Very quickly, nothing jumps out at me. I don't think we desperately need to do anything. Commendation. I thought I did that last time.
Arch-Lector.
Let me just find... Okay, Albrecht, yeah, let's do it to you. Commendation for Albrecht. Perform. There you go. Got a scribe. Did you get a level? Yes, you did. You got 2 levels. You are now immortal. Congratulations. You can have leading the charge. And statesman. Okay. And oh, these are 4 turns. I'm going to scrap that and just make more great swords. Yeah, I didn't realize it was 4 turns for the Demigryph Knights. Okay. Finally, I think we are ready. If I look at my elector counts, even though we did free up another city, it wasn't a capital. Okay, I think we're ready to end our turn. Let me check diplomacy real quick. Kimmery, no. What about Orion? He's not real strong. So probably not. But he is at war with Chaos. Still, I don't trust the Wood Elves. The Dwarves have been pretty useless, but of all of them, it does look like Thorek is doing the best. And, oh no, why is he at war with Teclis? I do not want to irritate the High Elves by having agreements with a faction that is at war with High Elves. However,
Iron Peak. I'm listening.
we could get a trade agreement out of it. I guess we'll do it for the trade agreement. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. Alright. No other trade agreements. Crace, we can do...
I have heard tales of your
I'm not going to do a defensive alliance.
Please speak.
But I will do military access. Okay. No. Karaza Karak, you are super weak. Oh, this is bad. Poor Karaza Karak. Poor Thorgrim. And Belagar as well. They both look like they're in pretty bad shape. Join Confederation, the Hunts Marshal's Expedition. I didn't really think about them until now. We have no relations with them at all. And yet they would happily confederate. Or no, they won't happily confederate. I'm not sure what I was thinking of there. Okay, finally, we're done with our diplomacy. I think we're going to go ahead and do an end turn. I haven't even looked at the time. Coming up close to an hour. Okay, that's a good sign. He's, well, not great, but I'm glad he's not moving aggressively towards us. I don't love that he's moving aggressively towards Cathay, but better them than us. Yeah, Cathay looks like they have some strong armies, but again, they seem to be avoiding fighting the Chaos Dwarves. That tells me the Chaos Dwarf armies are probably really, really strong.
Friends of the Empire, come.
Join the war. Ooh. Against HammerCon. How do I feel about that? I feel like I've got enough enemies right now. And they're so far away, I'm going to decline. Yeah, the fact that we've got territory over there in Cathay that we have no armies to defend, I don't think I want to sign up for more enemies over there right now. Lots of moving armies around, not a lot of fighting. Not super impressed with Cathay. It feels like I used to complain about the High Elves, but the High Elves have started, since we switched out our AI mods, the High Elves have started being a little bit more effective. Now I'm going to complain about Cathay instead. At least they're moving instead of just keeping all of their armies in one city, far from the front. Speaking of the High Elves, well, they're moving in the right direction. They're not going to get there anytime soon, but if they at least go into the ocean here, nope. I was going to say, if they go into the ocean, I will at least feel like they are committed to actually moving up that way and attacking. What we really want is for the High Elves to finish off the Dark Elves and then be able to turn around and help us. Or at least, keep maybe some of the Norscan factions from being able to throw everything they've got at us. If they can somehow get involved against the Norscans and the Warriors of Chaos, that would be super. Do not stop and look. Okay. Not sure what they're doing. After watching Eataine take this turn, I no longer feel real optimistic about them contributing anything either. Okay, how about Alariel? She's actually going to attack an undefended city, so that's good. Progress. And she damaged a building in a settlement. That's something, I guess. Move into the water. Move into the water. Nope. Alright, Ivris. Ivris has kind of been the most aggressive of any of the High Elf factions, and they're paying the price for it because they've got some armies that are pretty badly beaten up here. But better than Better than being passive, I suppose. Alright, I think we're coming up on an hour. Obviously, we're going to let the rest of the end of turn play out, but if there's any battles that pop up, it's going to have to be fought in the next episode. Also, at this point, while we're watching Malekith here, let's see what he's going to do. He's in march stance. He's not going to attack anything. Yeah, so let me know, because it's a little hard for me to tell from the analytics. I can tell that some people are still watching, but from the engagement, I can't really see how many people I'm losing from these long episodes with these long end turns. And obviously, this campaign has lasted a very long time. It's been one of my more successful campaigns on the channel, but every good thing must come to an end. So if you are still like watching and excited to see more episodes of this campaign, I will of course keep making them. I don't intend to stop just yet, but it is additional information for me to help make a decision at what point in time is the right time to call it quits on a campaign, or more often what I do is I finish up campaigns on my own, because I would hate to end a campaign like this without finishing it. But I don't have to go through the trouble of recording and editing, because that is fairly time consuming. I can just focus on the playing part. So yeah, if you guys don't mind, if you are, still continuing to be interested in seeing more episodes, please make a comment or send me an email, one or the other, and I will use that as best I can to make a good decision about how far to keep pushing these campaigns. Meanwhile, we very quickly pass through the dwarfs. Now we're into Azhag. This is now our part of the world, and this is the part that I hate because, well, at least all he did was steal technology. I was prepared for him to do an assassination. This is a assault garrison. That's fine. Okay, here we go. Here's Azhag. He did not attack us. He did pull us out of ambush stance. That is... No, he didn't pull us out of ambush stance. Okay, this could be an opportunity. If he's close enough for us to attack him with 2 armies, might be a chance for us. Got Grom the Paunch here. Going through the vampire counts here. This is a good sign. That army moved south into Bretonnia instead of attacking us. Helman Gorst is going to be fighting Cathay, which eventually is going to be bad for us, but it's not that bad just yet. If we can take care of Sylvania and maybe one other enemy in the near future, then that gives us some flexibility to maybe help out against Helman Gorst down the line. Speaking of Sylvania, Sylvania looks like they are down to just a couple of armies. They did take Mordheim. Okay. It's good to know. It's not great. It's not great news, but it's good to know. And Mordheim and Essen are where their armies are. Go away. Go away. Okay, I was afraid that hero was going to try to assassinate me. Okay, here comes the Warriors of Chaos. This is Archaon and Azazel, I believe. But not attacking yet. Moving towards Lakeberg. Okay. That's interesting. Here's Sigvald. Sigvald is still a little too far away from us to worry about right now. But he is quite strong. That's good. If we can see Sigvald getting in conflict with the High Elves over there, where Ivris is, for example, that's good. And here's Azazel. And Azazel did not attack us. Okay. And had overwhelming forces in our area, but does not look like they moved them all towards us. Kazrak looking very vulnerable. Tiny little army there. And that's all they've got, but they're just too far away for us to take the time to wipe them out right now. Okay. I think we're through the dangerous part of the end turn. Well, we still have Wulfric, and we still have Sarl. Okay. No, we're not quite done yet. Okay, here's Wulfric. Wulfric did not declare war. Of course, it's only a couple turns since we made a peace treaty with him. That army is moving away, and if it stops raiding, that would be great. Looks like it did. So now we just have Sarl to worry about. Okay, here we go. Here's Sarl, and this is going to be the last major player for this end turn. Okay, could not quite reach to attack Crudenwald, it looks like is his target. And now we're into the rogue armies. Okay. A little bit over an hour now, but it's fine. I'm okay with this. This has actually been one of the better end turns that we've had in a while because we didn't get anybody assassinated. Confederation, Eataine and Krace, that's fine. Don't have any issue with that. Ostermark has been destroyed. That's not surprising. Okay, we have unhappy populace in Wolfenburg. Okay, that's alright. We got quite a military presence there. Okay, so, yeah. I mean, still a lot of fighting to be done, but I worry a lot less about these two armies attacking us together. With this walled city and a size 20 garrison. However, the walls are damaged. I do need to be aware of that. But we've got Helmut Feuerbach here, who could come up there and help out. We've got Emperor Karl Franz, can go multiple directions here. Lykaberg is where Azhag was moving towards, and also one of the armies of Archaon. But with okay, you look like you would be able to reach. I'm gonna obviously that's not gonna be able to save the game here, but we could reach to attack that army right there, for example. We could reach to attack Azhag the Slaughterer. The problem is Azhag the Slaughterer is a stronger army than ours, so we don't want to attack him, but we could potentially attack him in collaboration with Marius, or even with Elspeth. I think if we brought Elspeth up here, I think Azhag would retreat.
What does the Emperor
Well,
bid?
okay, anyway, we shall ponder this at the beginning of the next episode, and I think I mentioned before, I want to look through some of the magic items and stuff that we got from the last battle before the next, before I start recording next time. But yeah, this is going okay. I mean, it's still, we're being pressed from every direction, but somehow we are still putting out the fires as they occur, and even every once in a while able to gain a little bit of ground. And with Sylvania now being vulnerable, this is very promising. I see no reason why we won't be taking Castle Tempelhof soon. Elspeth's army is certainly can lay siege and maybe wait. Maybe siege it down for a couple turns, build up some siege equipments before we launch the attack. Because, yeah, that's a pretty strong garrison. I don't think I want to try to attack a walled city with that garrison with only this army. But we could bring in Marius Haldenstraat if we decide not to bring him up this way. I don't know. We've got a couple of possibilities. But anyway, we will decide that at the beginning of the next episode. Very cool visual effect here with all these bats flying above that area. All right. Anyway, I will, I guess, go ahead and wrap things up here. Thanks, everybody, so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode.